up, people? I was out just cleaning my old car up today, and FedEx showed up with a new guitar, and I thought it would be the perfect time to get to show off my car as well as unbox the new guitar. So let's get with it. All right, let's get this baby open. Every time I get these, I think they feel extra light before I get them open. For some reason, I imagine they're going to be heavier. More tape. All right, let's see what we got. I should mention that this is a gift from my wife. So regardless of how great it is or not, I'll keep it forever. But so far I'm loving it. There's a few little places around the edge of the broken mirror right here. I don't know if you can see, but I guess that's broken mirror is not supposed to be perfect. First impression, everything looks really nice. Say it's not perfect around the edges of the broken mirror finish here, but other than that, let's see. Of course, it had to be tuned up. I'm sure, you know, it's just a cheaper trim lobe. That's something we can, a fake Floyd rose, that's something we can upgrade later. We'll see how that one works. Here's another finish flaw. I might have to message on this one. You see a little place in right here. Looks like they've even tried to touch it up with white paint, maybe. I don't think so. I think it's just chipped that outer layer of binding. I think that's a piece of the foam. There's another little flaw. Blemish. This thing was, when I first seen it on there, it was over $400 on Temu, of course, and it came down to I think $360 something, and I had $180 something in credit from a previous purchase, and Temu credit. I got $110 credit back when I bought this one, so really I wasn't out a whole lot because I bought it with the credit I had back, the 180, and now I got another 110 credit back. So if you count that, that's $290, and it was just $330 something for the guitar. So all right, we'll take this thing inside and look at it a little closer, maybe get tuned up and see what we go from there. But this is the first look at it. I really do like it. I'm going to see if maybe they'll give a little bit of a refund. I'm almost afraid to, because I'm afraid it would knock me out of the future credit back offers. If you complain about one, if it's not bad, they may not give you those credit back offers, and it's kind of worth it to me to get $100 all the way up. I got $180 back on one on the credit back. On one, I bought a bumper for a truck for $107 and got $144 credit back. So I got back more credit than I actually paid for the bumpers. So it's kind of I don't want to mess that up. Get one more picture of it next to the car here. How that looks on that blue background. There's a little, I don't know what that is. Discolored. I think that's where they buff on the finish and got against that mirror and buffed it and scuffed it up or something. A lot of that might clean up too, like that little place right there. Could go ahead and pull the sticker off. Whoa, the washburn. What about that? Dimebag Darrell's signature model. I'd been keeping my eye out for a Paul Stanley model on the Iceman with a broken mirror finish, and this one popped up. I said, well, that might be even cool. So we'll get in the house, get it tuned up, and be back in a minute. Okay, I've got it in the house here and just kind of quickly tuned it up. I'm going to check the string height here. Once I got it tuned, they're a little higher action than I like. At the 12th fret. Yeah, we are at about 2.25 millimeter. I like them down about 1.5. So the action is going to have to be lowered. Looks like we're at about 2.0 on the bottom string. So I'm going to try to lower the action. The frets feel great. No sharp ends. It's got actually got the ball end frets. The neck is not thick. It's a good, thin profile neck. Guess you would call it a thin C, I guess. Fretboard's a little dry. Need to oil it up. I'm going to lower the action on it and check it out there. And then, like I say, I may complain, try to get a little back on it, but as far as someone considering ordering one so far, consider it may not be 100% perfect as far as the finish goes, which is with a lot of these Chinese made guitars. That's why I was so impressed with the Westcreek. It didn't have any flaws. You can see that in one of the previous videos. However, I really love this broken mirror finish. The neck feels great. Tuners, it's about the same as these chips and guitars. I think they will do fine. You got a locking setup anyway, so once you get it tuned. The bridge, of course, it's not high dollar bridge on it. Probably do for what I need to do, but may upgrade it later. We'll check out the pickups and really need to. I have a screwdriver here. Let's see. And there's what we got on the inside. Does that got tape on it? I think it does, don't it? Had 2 layers of tape on it. That'll help the looks a little. Look over my crappy looking screwdriver. It's the only one I had handy. I got drywall paint or something on it. It's the closest one I had handy. I've got others handy. It's just not as handy. And I pull that cover off and get tape off it. Had the small pots in it, which is what most of them have. The Westcreek, by the way, had the big ones. I'll get the Action Lord and maybe oil the fretboard up, and we'll try it out and see what it sounds like and go from there. But personally, I love the guitar. There's a few finish flaws, like I pointed out outside around here, and the fretboards. We'll see what the fretboard looks like when we oil it up. It's just super dry. And a little discoloration right here by the neck, I think, where they got the buffer into the mirror part. You see right here, probably a little cloudy looking, which that's not too bad. But overall, I think it's going to be a good guitar. I'll know more when I get the Action Lord. Like I say, the neck feels great, good profile, fret ends feel great. Once I get the string height set, we'll check, make sure there ain't no high frets. I don't think there is, but anyway, there she is, the Washburn knockoff Dimebag Darrell. I don't know what they call it, mirrored finish, I don't know. Keep from getting too long on our videos. As usual, we're just gonna have like a part 1 and part 2. Part 2, look for that here in a few days, and we'll post it once I get it set up a little more and play it and see how it sounds, get it hooked up to the amp, maybe get a real guitar player here, somebody that can really play, something like that. But anyway, I really like it. So far for the money, these things on Temu right now are $333, maybe $332. I think on eBay they're a little higher, $369. Some of them a little over $400. Probably coming from the same, all coming from the same place, I'm guessing. To me, it's worth it. I just like the guitar. I wanted the broken mirror finish. We actually have a Paul Stanley silver tone. My son does. We'll do one on it. And it didn't come with a broken mirror finish. Someone had that done, had the broken mirror put on it. But I always liked it, and I think it's a good deal for the money. Be sure to check out the next video in a couple of days where we actually can tell more about it once it's set up and hooked up and see how it sounds. And I may go ahead when I do the setup and just put new strings on it too. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come back. See you.